Hello.
Matt, that tripped me up.
What tripped you up?
The message appearing in the private messaging box with my name. I was like that? I don't know that. Ow!
You look down and see the
see
keys
that.
on your computer like going down.
Yeah. I was like, did I give someone like access to my account? No.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Jess did that to me when we were
I know.
streaming. I forgot what we were doing, but she
I
was
thought
just.
of it.
I was like, how did I post links everywhere? It just was like, it was me. I had to borrow you for a moment because I don't have Twitch. And I'm like, oh, that's fair. Because I have like 1 or 2 people who watch us from Twitch. So. Hello, everybody.
And they're all valid.
And welcome. They are. Hello. Hello. They make me streaming to Twitch worth it.
I made garlic bread like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
It's been in the
It's
fridge
so
the
good.
entire time.
Mm.
And so I've like found it earlier because I really need to go grocery shopping. So I'm running really low on food. I just finished with the last of my milk. But I was like, oh yeah, the garlic bread. I wonder if it's good. It is.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know, actually, you know,
Concern in his voice.
Why wouldn't it be? Bread? It was
based on the other things you eat, this makes sense.
What other things?
Crunchy peanut butter for starters.
Okay, butter.
Also,
garlic
be-
keeps. Bread mostly keeps. It's kind of stale, but it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Also,
It's just,
I
someone that
will-
likes stale garlic bread probably would also like crunchy peanut butter. It
I
tracks.
will also say, normally when you and Matt stream together, you are eating or have consumed something questionable from your college cafeteria.
Yeah, that's also true.
Like not most of the time you stream, just most of the time you stream with Matt.
Yeah.
Specifically.
I have divorced college dining, and I currently cook all of my own meals. So if anyone in the comments has some easy, thrifty, like meals or recipes, let me know.
Have you seen the TikTok account that makes like gourmet food in their dorm room?
I saw Gordon Ramsay's reaction to sirloin.
I saw that specific one too.
Yeah.
He was so impressed.
Yeah, and then I saw it like a couple of days later, like the original TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's great, but I can't afford the meat.
Feel it.
Like the meat is really expensive.
Like what CB needs is the poor man's TikTok. Or the struggle meals. That's what they're called.
Here's
The
what
struggle.
you do, right?
But
You go to
let
a
me tell
farmer's
you.
market, right?
Okay,
They don't have security.
When you watch, don't steal from the farmer's market. Steal from corporate, not homegrown.
You won't get caught at the farmer's market.
Okay, that's because it's a trust system. Matt, don't make me knock you a rank in the immortality. We don't steal from farmers. We steal from corporate.
Or we
I
don't.
mean, just self-checkout and say that everything's green onions.
Matt, don't be dissing crunchy peanut butter. That's the whole premise for the food
Yeah.
wars and the start of Matt and Stevie.
I'll be cold in the ground before I stop dissing crunchy peanut butter.
Ramen can always be jazzed up. Yeah, let me tell you, it says a lot about your life sometimes when like your husband's sitting there scrolling the struggle meal TikTok and you don't realize what he's scrolling and you're just like, oh yeah, I've had that. It's like, oh yeah, that was good. Oh, I remember that when I was a kid.
I had meatballs and gravy today that I made.
Nice.
Both for like heat and serve, but it was yummy. I have some left over. I feel like an adult, kind of. I need vegetables.
She made like a batch of chicken and dumpling soup that seemed to have lasted a week.
I ate it over like 5 days because I'm in a
She
lot.
did. Like
That's
every
why we
day
love
she was
soup.
like, I'm eating the chicken and dumpling.
No, I love making a big old pot of soup because it'll last you for like a whole week, and you can just keep eating that soup.
Great. JC has
though.
CB, you need to pull out a notebook and write all of the suggestions chat gives you tonight. Because JC has said ramen noodles, throw some veggies in there, cut up some chicken if you eat chicken. You can also put an egg in ramen noodle.
Also, I don't know if you can find it. Big pieces of uncured pork belly. It's really fatty, so it'll fill you up quickly, and it's pretty cheap.
Oh, we were playing this game. The kids and I went over to play some games with my grandparents this weekend, and the boys and I and my sister were playing this headbands game, which is kind of like Guess Who, but it's more like a Guess What I Am. And you can tell how well my sister and I know each other because I was like, "Am I a meat?" And everyone around the table went no, and my sister went no. If they say no, you'll never guess it. You are a protein, and I was like, "Am I an egg?"
Am I?
Consider eggs meat, even though they're not.
I'm glad you know they're not.
Well, they're not, but like they are a very big source of
They're
protein
like
and an embryo. So I'm like,
maybe even siblings, but they're not meat.
No, see, the thing is, I know they're not a meat, and if I was categorizing them, I wouldn't put them in meat. But my sister knows how my brain works, and that if I said no meat, then egg also gets thrown out.
To me, it's like a smooth, like how a smoothie is to a meal is how an egg is to a meat. Like a smoothie's not quite a meal, but the thought's there. An egg is not quite a meat,
of a meat.
I feel like it depends on.
It's more
it's like a sourdough starter, but for
I was thinking of like a bread starter, it's a meat starter. So
for some reason, the like glare of the light, my lighting setup, vaguely makes it look like there's a mark like right here, and I'm like giving Anakin Skywalker, but I don't think it's just.
Ramen spam. Let me tell you, mine and Chris's current like go-to meal, if neither of us are feeling super good and we don't have tons of meat, we just eat spam and eggs with toast lately.
I don't
also,
think
if you make it's
like I know what it is.
Like this weird love I mean, the flavor is like this weird love child between bologna, ham, and bacon, depending on how cooked you cook it. So
I am a sandwich girly. I make sandwiches all the fucking time.
I never have bread in my house, so I can never make sandwiches.
My grandmother had the hamburger thing, and she was like, "Am I a sandwich?" And my sister goes, "Well, I consider you a sandwich." And I'm like, "No, Grandma, no, you do not consider this a sandwich." And after we were talking about, I'm like, "Yeah, Grandma, I know how you think. Sandwiches are cold," because she was like, "Well, not all sandwiches are cold." And I'm like, "No, let me finish. Sandwiches are cold. Burgers are hot, subs are either." And my grandmother went, "Yeah, that's how I think of things." And I'm like, "See, what about a what?
Where does a quesadilla fall within those three? If you had to pick one, a
Spanish
sub, a sandwich, a burger."
Well, it's certainly not a sub. Hold on. I think
by the rules that Sam just set, it would be a burger.
Yeah, I was gonna say based on those rules, I would say burger because you're not gonna have a cold quesadilla. If you would,
I have stuff for quesadillas.
No, not a cold quesadilla though. Don't eat them cold.
No, I have.
No, exactly. So yeah, it'd be a burger.
I
you can't have it cold.
But I didn't get any spices, or I have some spices.
Okay.
Taco spices.
See, under my grandmother's classification, that would be Mexican food, and therefore its own classification, not sandwich.
Okay.
So I had to see what was
grilled cheese.
my child. Also, thank you for answering the question I forgot was there. I'm glad you had a really good weekend. But they are protein, and they can come from a chicken, which is meat. Yeah, see? Look, in the South, if you get like a chicken sandwich with a fried egg on it, it's called a mother and child sandwich.
Aw, that's awesome.
Or if you order like eggs and fried chicken for breakfast, it's a mother and child meal.
No, that's just sweet.
The first time I was like, why is it called? Oh, that's cold.
No.
The South is simultaneously the warmest and coldest place.
Decision.
My go-to easy meal is just throw some rice in my rice cooker and a couple fried eggs on top and some chili crisp.
I don't have eggs, rice, or a rice cooker.
You can do the microwavable bags of rice.
You can.
The Uncle Ben's. Those are good.
Like,
there's also
the rice, the brand of rice.
Okay, I was like, how does that reference to Uncle Ben?
At Walmart, they do have these instant rice like packets that Chris takes to work sometimes. You just put it in a microwave. We will be getting you a rice cooker at some point because you should just have one. They're
I got mine from a garage sale. For
Oh,
like $5.
stores because it's like a vaguely
pasta
well-off
sauce
area.
can be.
And then there's a lot of Cornell and Ithaca is in Ithaca. And there's a lot of like college students like leaving. So leaving like bigger appliances, especially at the end of the school year. That's the time.
Sandwiches
I won't
can
be
be
here
fancy.
at the end of the school year. 'Cause
I choose to believe this is about my meat starter comment. And
I
if
think
not,
it was about the spam actually.
I think it
well,
was, yeah.
I accept both. Grilled cheese sandwiches are also good in a pinch. Yes.
Mhm. I don't have bread anymore. But I have like,
Yeah, mother chopped. The shade, the salad throws, and success boil in a bag of rice too. Yeah, they have rice cups made. Yeah, minute rice. That's
I prefer
exactly the
Uncle
red
Ben's.
ones.
I think
That's
the
what I
Uncle
was
Ben's
thinking.
taste better.
Well, they might. I'm just saying for
Oh
options.
no.
both
Yeah.
and try them.
Yeah.
Or you can use your rice game and do it on the stove. Up your rice game.
Rice cooker gang till I die.
I don't think I'm that
Look.
level of cooking yet.
Yeah.
I wish in
Right.
real life you could just level things up. Like you have
Yes, the spin.
points attributed to it. That'd be really nice.
First, there was a food fight. We missed a whole ass sprint. Look, it's not a food fight right now. We're just discussing food. But also, tis life. To be fair, I am generally better at reining these two in because I can yell at them louder and than I can other
True.
people.
We can get in trouble.
We won't get scared off when we get in trouble.
Yeah.
Although I think Tina was the other. To be fair, Tina and I can just. Tina
Yeah,
is my rival. So
I
it's
think
harder
you
to
yelled
rein my
back if you yelled at Tina.
I can yell at Tina, but it's harder to rein in your own rival when you have to do the reining.
Yes.
Really, we should blame Mimi who didn't rein us in, even though it's not her job.
Oh,
All right, y'all should do your intros. So.
No.
Fox.
I'm in the hot seat.
Yes,
Oh my God.
Fox. We are giving CB recipe suggestions, things that are easy for her to make in her dorm. Feel free to spam her DMs.
I have like a full kitchen. I have a microwave, a stovetop, and an oven.
This
So.
is true.
I don't have to like use a hot plate or something.
All right, well, Matt, introduce yourself, or
yeah,
CB, introduce yourself. Whoever the fuck you is.
I'm C.B. Ferrenz. I'm a college student.
Keep going.
And
What major am I?
theater major.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think I would know. I'm C.B. Ferrenz.
Try again. What other writing thing is there at
I'm a
college?
creative writing major.
Nope. One more.
Your best friend writes his things in this format.
I'm a film student. I'm a film
There
student.
you go.
I'm glad that it's a crank. I'm glad that you're a 1930s film student.
What else was I supposed to do? Oh, I can do
You could go action.
Action? I'm not a director. Well, I'm not.
Not yet. That's
I'm
what
a
the school's for.
screenwriting major.
I have a very professional co-host.
So I'm Matt Hollon, and
I was gonna do yours.
I'm a film student. I'm C.B. Ferrenz. I go to college. I have a kitchen, and I have social medias that are hanging out down below. You can find me here. And am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
I love Percy Jackson and Marvel and My Hero Academia.
I do.
Spider-Man.
And well, that's Marvel.
That's within. You can see I have my.
It's more
I've
important.
decorated recently. I have like 8 Spider-Man up there. Ever. All right.
That's why it
I'm
gets its
C.B.
own
Ferrenz.
mention.
Follow me.
I'm Bartholomew Hollon. You can check out my pirate lesbian, I think, short story, The White Harvester, in Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries, available on Amazon, where you can also get some other stories for free if you buy mine. I'm active on
Not the Riz.
X, TikTok. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
on
technically.
TikTok. You should check out my TikToks. They're cool because I'm hip and down with the kids. All my links are down below. That's me, Matthew Hollon.
I love this. You know me, always doing this.
I think Sam actually does this more.
Yeah, that's
Sam.
Two photo pose. I was overjoyed when I discovered Link also can do that pose when he takes selfies. I am a writing mom, Smith on Acid. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things, and I also host lots and lots and lots of food discussions. I also host streams like these on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and if you would like to read samples of my writing, go to my website, smithonacid.com, where I have a spooky flash fiction and murder short story up. If you would like, you can donate to my Ko-fi down below.
give Sam money.
And yeah. Hey, so what will everybody be working on today? Oh, wait.
I have homework to
Hold
work
on.
on.
Somebody
with my
answered.
Screenwriting.
Weekend has been full of rain and wind, but look like it's clearing up. So yay.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'm gonna work on my
Hey.
novel. I think my novel, which is Out of State of Being.
That's
Got
true.
loud.
Yep, that sounds like Matt if I've ever heard him.
Yep. And yeah, I am doing, or you are doing screenwriting homework.
Yep, screenwriting homework, I know. So it's right here on the calendar.
You gotta
What's your
read-
screenwriting homework about, CB?
Oh, the art of film, mostly.
You have to write a one-page critique on a sports film that another student in your class is going to write, even though you know nothing about football.
Oh, that sounds like something that Matt could probably help with, because he does
Yeah.
know about football.
Yeah, you should ask me, Matt, about football.
Yeah, Matt, I'll probably try to get some pointers from you.
You should, because you know nothing. It's real bad.
Yeah, that's me. I don't know a thing. Hell, I think crunchy peanut butter is good, so what do I know? I'm not a big sports guy. What can I say?
Yeah.
Sam, what are you working on?
Hey, Nia. I'm saying hello to all the wonderful peoples, because I don't remember if I said hello. The brain fogs is weak today, but
I'm
existing.
roasting
Yeah.
chicken and some baby potatoes. Say
Oh, yeah, that's good.
55, then put the potatoes in the cooking device, then the chicken on top and cooking until cooking. Okay. Write this down.
Also, like a tasty potato recipe is you can like bug Chris for the exact recipe, but he dices these little potatoes and then he puts an oil on it. I don't remember which oil. It's in the green bottle, I think, and garlic and some salt. Those are tasty.
I almost write 375 degrees Celsius.
No,
You could.
I don't suggest it.
It's worth a try.
Doing dinner and maybe some finance stuff and then some writing. When you take the chicken out of the oven, let it rest for 20 minutes before carving it.
Because it's been through a lot.
Yes. It needs some downtime.
It needs a minute.
20 of them.
Yeah, I mean, if
Even.
I had been in an oven for a while, I would need a minute.
My mind. Oh, as for what I will be working on today, I will be critiquing, because I need to critique 8 pages today of my CP's manuscript, and then I will be working on revising chapter 3 for Save Her Soul, which after I finish this round of revising, I will be sending the first 3 chapters to my critique partners. So, which when I was revising chapter 1 and 2, it went pretty smoothly for this round of revisions with like 1 or 2 places that I like really dedicated attention to beefing up, spicing up a bit. And then in this chapter, I'm like reading through the first half and I'm like, there's not really much for me to change except we're here or not. And I'm like, am I burnt out of revisions? Am I just too into the chapter. I'm like, ah.
Or
So
am
I don't.
good?
Yeah, it's like, or am I just that good?
Anything, I'm perfect.
Then I got to this one part where I wanted them to stop by a Nicaraguan restaurant, and I was like, took me an hour. I was like, how to like Nicaraguan restaurant names. So I had to learn their naming convention. And then I was like, what do they look like? And I'm like, they're also very yellow. So I'm like, this one is also yellow. But yeah, that was fun.
I don't know the context of it, but my father just texted the group chat I have with my mom and my dad, biological mom and dad. And the text is just, I am the knight. Time to see what the context is.
Good for him.
What's funny, so
it's my cat, black cat, sitting on a black jacket. Yeah.
My oldest had a bat on his head. Well, like for the headband game to try to guess that he was a bat. And I was all like, I am the knight. And my sister's like, no, you can't cheat like that. And I'm like, it's fine. He doesn't know that reference. And she was like, are you sure? And I'm like, let me tell you. With me as his mother, if I went, I am the knight, and he actually had heard me, his immediate thought would have been, I am Darkwing Duck. And she's like, which is a Batman parody. And I'm like, he doesn't make that connection.
Yeah, I feel like that's enough steps that it's fine.
Although looking at the fact I haven't organized my task list, that's probably what I'll be doing during my first.
Also, that just popped in my head, Matt, another cheap recipe is fried rice.
Oh.
It's very cheap and easy to make from scratch.
Oh yeah, you just have to make the rice the day before.
Yeah. Or life hack, if you buy the microwavable rice pouches, if you just open those up and don't microwave them and just straight into the skillet, it works. It's not quite as good, but it is pretty comparable to day-old rice.
No, you don't want to get Fuyo from Uncle Roger. Don't do that.
Fuyo?
Or maybe it's a high. Oh, I have to rewatch because I can't.
Oh, the TikTok guy. Yeah, I mean, day-old rice is ideal, but sometimes you don't know you want fried rice until the day of. And then you open up a pouch and you're...
No. Then you just wait a day.
No, I want fried rice now.
No, you wait a day.
Go out and buy fried rice if you need it that bad.
I don't have that kind of money.
I mean, either.
Fox
But I got a job, so I will, like a college student job, but I don't really have expenses other than food and cat. So
Fox says, well, when he said that while y'all were doing each other's intros, you know each other so well. He's proud. And then he said, Fox's perfect college dinner recipe, number F. 1 cup hot sauce, 1/3 cup. Yeah, a cup of hot sauce, 1/3 cup chopped up bagel chunks, 3 slices of cheese because it's expensive, yo. 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. What the fuck are we making?
Tablespoon.
Simmer on medium heat for 20 minutes. Stir if you feel like it. Add 1/4 leftover rice because you forgot to earlier. Mix on a skillet at maximum heat for 4 minutes. Stir the entire thing. Serve in bowl. Attempt to survive.
Question. Does it matter what kind of cheese?
Fox, do we need a specific kind of
cheese?
Yeah, what cheese should I use for this? I'm always looking for new recipes.
Who tagged me in my server? Don't they know I'm doing
this? Sounds
things?
like a nice almost like a spicy tomato bisque.
You should try it and send me a video.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying it.
With the bagel chunks can almost serve as like a homemade crouton.
Oh, okay. It's one of my
regulars. Or if you just blend it up, it can be a thickener.
Swiss Parmesan or mozzarella, whatever is your preference.
I'm sorry, what, Swiss Parmesan or mozzarella?
Yes.
Yep.
I'll do a slice of each.
I mean, that's fair. You do need 3 slices.
3 slices. There we go.
That's against the recipe.
You don't have to fix the rice the day before, but put the rice in the refrigerator after you fix it for a few hours.
If you want to live dangerously, you can do it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. But don't leave it in too long.
And because you're a broke-ass college student, when you get to the bones of the chicken, put it in a pot with onions, carrot, celery, and a bay leaf. Then simmer it all for 45 minutes.
Then you got that bomb-ass chicken stock.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Chicken stock. So that you can now make soup for free. Well, I mean, you still need ingredients to go in the soup, but you have the stock for free.
When it's done, pour liquid into a bowl and remember to strain it while you pour. And ta-da, you have chicken stock. Yes, that too. The freezer thing. Matt, where should we send the get well flowers after you know?
I must be misunderstanding. This is sounding like you're saying that Fox's recipe isn't good.
I think that
Which,
the other type of
The
person.
Surely-
fighting words.
surely you're not saying that Fox has provided me a bad recipe.
Actually,
No,
technically,
just a dangerous one.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, but Matt stole it.
yeah.
Fox's spicy bagel soup sounds delicious. Fox's famous spicy bagel soup.
I mean, that is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there was a feature on Food Network with it. Guy Fieri.
I will say, because Fox has very specific preferences in food, I often forget that he likes hot sauce because most people I know who have specific preferences in food don't. So then every now and then he mentions hot sauce, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing you enjoy.
Eggs are about the only thing I put hot sauce on.
I haven't tried that
Hot sauce on eggs?
very often. I had a really long time where I hated eggs,
I did too.
other than deviled eggs.
Oh, I still don't really like deviled eggs that much.
Okay, I enjoy eating them, but they also kind of make me want to gag every time I take a bite.
Mhm.
But I'm like, this tastes good, but maybe it's a texture thing.
I think it's definitely a texture thing because I like eggs at this point, but I still can't do like a hard-boiled egg or like a deviled egg. It's a little. It reminds me
Is it
too
the
much
yolk?
of eating an eraser.
Or is it the white part?
That's a good.
Both. They're both bad. The white and the yolk in a hard-boiled egg both have bad
I
texture.
prefer the texture of erasers.
Race?
I agree. I'd rather eat an eraser texture-wise.
Yeah.
What kind of eggs are y'all being
Hard-boiled.
Good.
I eat hard-boiled eggs.
But when was the last time you
I
ate an
would not
eraser?
compare them to an eraser.
When was the last time you had an eraser?
Here.
Are you about to eat an eraser?
Damn.
Damn, no!
You know, actually, I kind of see it. Yeah, never mind.
You see? And yeah, I mean, it's just one of those.
Well, to be fair, I was thinking of the like little pink erasers on the back of a pencil,
I'm
which
glad
do
you
not
have-
share the same texture.
No, I agree. Yeah, it is the one that goes on the
Because yeah, it definitely would have to be these kind.
Mhm.
Or the big one.
the hat eraser.
Yeah, the hat eraser. All right, I will concede they do feel a little bit like a hat
Yeah.
eraser, but
So
in my
that was-
brain now, I'm just like, oh, those are kind of like eggs. They're chewy. Fox also says he is the
PSA,
best
do not
cook. He will
use
not steer you
eraser.
wrong. Okay, I will now have to clean this eraser before the children can use it. And yes, I do. I have a bag of erasers and a box of, well, my box of pencils is in my room right now, but for homework time.
I don't have erasers. Well, I have like erasers on my pencils, but in college you don't get to write you don't get to write assignments. It's all online.
It's one of those. It's like I never have pencils.
Bad, not at all
Anymore.
lethal.
Ever since college, I just have pens.
Jen says it's not a bad recipe, just deadly.
Are those all pencils?
Sam,
No,
the
those are
whole
all
texture
pens.
thing is called.
No.
No, that's not
No.
what. Okay, I know about the texture thing. I know mouthfeel. Like, how I learned about
cat?
mouthfeel was
Yeah, it is
an
a good
interesting
cat.
way.
Oh!
But yeah, no, I know about that. My thing was I did not perceive hard-boiled eggs to have the same mouthfeel as erasers, so I was concerned as to what eggs they were being fed. Because the mouthfeel eraser I was thinking of was just the one on the back of an eraser, or like the rectangle erasers. I didn't realize it was a very specific kind of eraser that I just happened to have beside me. So
Yes.
now I understand. And
No, that worked out perfectly because like I didn't think to clarify that I didn't mean the brick eraser.
No, that is 100% because like I'm more like, I guess, sketch oriented, so I think of like the bigger erasers.
Yeah,
I use those for sketching.
Erasers.
I'm trying to think how you could mess up an egg bad enough to have it have that texture.
So you see where
I'm with you. I'm totally
now.
with you on this.
You see where my concern lied.
But yeah, like if you hadn't had those hat erasers handy, I would have been like, "What? Like, come on, eraser!" Because I forgot about other erasers.
You forgot other erasers exist. All right, we should go into our first sprint.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder how I mean, who here hasn't chewed on their eraser as a student?
Like,
I will tell you, I was too poor to have access to hat erasers.
It was one. Yeah, now I'm starting to wonder how I ever had them because I've never bought them, but I always had some.
I took them from my friends.
Yeah, I think I might have been a little thief.
Did you steal them from
friends? I might have just stolen them.
Mine would
and then chewed on them.
Rip, so I wouldn't use the hat erasers very often.
Look,
because it would.
There is not a school supply that I have not chewed on at some point in my life.
I mean, same. You saw how
maybe not scissors. I don't know that I've chewed on scissors.
I can imagine.
RP, I have a bag of erasers. Do
you want to put a lip in? You know, put a lip.
After you
such good influences. Should be happy no like kids watching.
We're all adults.
Yeah, we're all just like, kids, eat your school supplies. You ever chew on a crayon? It's great. I have chewed on a crayon. It's not great.
Gives you colorful poops.
Oh, silver lining.
If you eat them.
Well, I guess silver lining if you ate a silver one.
Because we can't entirely digest all of the wax, so it just colors it.
Aw.
So Fox sent me another recipe, and I don't know if it's a joke recipe or not.
Let me see. But okay, Fox's perfect college recipe number S, and then we must sprint. Also, hello Tina for being late, and hello.
Hi Tina, have you ever chewed on an eraser?
JK.
For science.
3/4 summation. She's an artist. She has to have chewed on a variety. Anyway, Fox's perfect college recipe number S. 3/4 summation jar of boiled water. 1/4 teaspoon salt. A tablespoon honey. 1 teaspoon lime or lemon juice, 1 teaspoon chicken bouillon, 1 teaspoon cayenne pepper, a half a cup of small broken up spaghetti noodles or alphabet noodles if you need to study tonight.
No, that's good.
That's cute. Boil for 8 minutes, put back into mason jar. Enjoy not being or feeling sick anymore.
Yeah, no, that's just a good soup. What are we talking about?
This is a weird, like, study hangover soup.
If you want to be a hangover soup, put a little hot sauce in it.
There's cayenne pepper in it.
Yeah, but hot sauce.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. So, all right, so count us down.
Cat.
She's being surprisingly tolerable of this. Okay.
What do you do? Count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Can we pee?
How did everybody do that sprint?
Oh, let's find out.
Oh wait, I have a word count to say. Oh my god. 544 words.
Nice.
Having to summarize someone else's treatment, which is basically a summary of a script. And then I have to give feedback on it, so half a page of each of those. And the script is interesting, but they focus more on the emotional beats of the character rather than what's actually happening on screen. So I'm like, okay, I have a really good grasp of like his feelings, but I don't know what the audience is actually going to be seeing to communicate these feelings. And because you can't you don't get an internal monologue unless you have like a voiceover in a film, then we need how I get that the character is grappling with this, but how are we going to see them struggle with that internal whatever? So try and put that in nice terms without being yeah, you need to rewrite this.
So are you summarizing a summary?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the script hasn't been written yet, because it's
I'm just making sure I understood.
So this person
the treatment is their summary or their synopsis of the script they're going to write, and your
half a page. It's basically, I think, proving to the teacher that I read it, and then offering a half a page of feedback. So two people did it for my script, and they both had the same feedback, which was, "What's the motivation of your villain?" And I'm like, I have so many details for that, but there was no place to put that in my script
summary.
Purely summary, because it was purely communicated through dialogue and stuff. We don't have time to get into the lore and everything of my world in a summary because we only have 4 pages to say a 2-hour-long movie.
Just send them Voltaire's "It's so easy when you're evil. Devil tips his hat to me."
That's one person. They're like, I love a good evil for the sake of being evil villain, but you need to make that clear. And I'm like, oh no, he's not evil for the sake of being evil. He's evil for the sake of power. Yeah. So that's how my sprint went.
I got what was it? I found out and then I forgot to remember the number. 346.
Nice.
I had to go give my husband attention, and then when I came back, I was rounding up my regulars availability for October, because next Monday is October, so I have to make my schedule this week. And then one of my regulars and the server are having a fight because she's not getting pings, and so I was trying to help her fix that.
I thought you meant someone was fighting the rest of us in the server.
No, I mean the Discord specifically is fighting, not giving them pings and alerts. So I was trying to figure that out with her so that she can get my messages in the server. And it's kind of funny. If I say he, then everyone would know it was Matt, but I say she, and everyone's like, I have no idea which one it is.
Yeah, I'm checking. I gotta see what this is about.
I mean, you'll see. I tagged them. But and then while I was getting some stuff done, I was like, okay, I gotta go prep my Mylan note for next month's schedule. And then I'm like, I still have not made my schedule for today. So I'm making my task list for today, which I'm gonna be able to automatically, check off set up live stream, because I love it when I forget to do my task list until really late in the day, and then I can just see all the things I've done, and I'm like, my soul feels better. But so my brain's just kind of all over the place right now as I try to get things done. I'm halfway through. Oh, for those who were here, I've started reading paperbacks for an hour a day, which I'm a slow reader, so that's 50 pages a day. So it takes me about a week to get through a paperback. And the last one I read was Viking Heat, which I didn't appreciate old man fantasy existing within my historical romance. I was told the in-depth details of what the estate had in stock and what his brothers were going to buy at market.
Oh, well,
And this never mattered, ever. You know, it did apparently matter when she used 50 candles. And she was like, oh, only 50 candles. And he's like, oh, only. And I'm like, sir, candles were not in the inventory list.
Oh.
I don't know how many candles we have, so I actually don't know if that's a lot of candles or not.
It's like the
So
gun.
I'm like,
Isn't it like Chekhov's?
Look, if you don't know the character's grocery list, do you really know the character?
Obviously not.
Obviously not. You
I
can tell a
also
lot
know
about
way too
someone by
much.
their Kroger receipt.
I also know way too much about the in-depth politics of, and I am disappointed. I'm mildly disappointed that he spoke of the Viking King and how they're like trying to revolutionize things so that they could have peace. And then this never comes up again either.
They're like, he's working on world peace, and they're just like, okay, cool.
Let's
Go
vote.
ahead.
Ah.
Like, I have shopping to do. I think that's a little more important. Thank you.
Well, no, see, he was going to be the one to talk to the Viking King about world peace, and that's just out the window now. He
The
has
man
a
who's
sundries.
shopping?
No,
Or the one-
he sent his brothers shopping.
Oh, or so it's the one in Heat. Is
Supposed to, but they brought him back a lady, so now he's not leaving
Was
home
that on
for
the
a
grocery
while.
list?
It was not. He was very upset about this, actually.
He's like, I wanted green beans, not a lady.
He was like, I am trying to make peace, and y'all go and take women. And they're like, no. We sold those ones, and we bought different ones. And he's like, that's not the...
That's not an improvement.
It's like, I'm trying to improve society as a whole, and y'all are undermining me. But yeah, CB has selected for me the Outlaw Viking as my next read.
I thought it
Because
sounded-
I have like 10 Sandra Hill books and two Joanna Lindsay, I think, and all of Sandra's are about Vikings. So I'm like, well,
No, she likes what she likes.
Chris helped me pick out most of these from the library, so I'm like, well, I now dread it just because I don't want to read old man fantasy anymore, and I'm like, no, it's all by the same person. So we'll see. I haven't started it yet, but we'll see. Sandra Hill with her old man fantasy voice in my historical romance is rude. So rude. My time traveling historical romance, mind you, because our main character is a female Navy SEAL from the future.
Good for her.
Yeah. Now crayons, yes. I'm a US Marine, so crayons are the best. Coloring what they're eating, just asking because of our previous conversation.
Or using to write.
I have not, but I knew a girl in middle school who ate paper. How have you never
girl in
been
middle school
tempted
who
to
ate
chew
paper.
on an eraser while you were drawing things?
Yeah,
like that? I am fascinated.
Yeah, I've eaten paper.
I was one of those children who, like, when I chewed on paper, my grandfather was like, "Don't eat that; you'll get ink poisoning." And I'm like, "It's blank paper." He's like, "No, even blank paper is dyed white." And so, from a young age, I was aware that paper's not supposed to be white.
I just didn't. I just ate it in
Or
secret. I didn't make a show of it. I would be like, and
I had no reason to hide the fact I was chewing on the corner.
No one was the wiser.
There it is.
Going, okay, how about you?
I've been waiting this entire time to receive a text from Fox going, "Cat!" And I haven't, and I finally got it.
Fox, are you not paying attention to
Yeah.
your internet niece? How dare you?
Wow.
I used
sitting right
to. Tina did used to put coins in her mouth, though.
Same.
Tina, that's far more dangerous than chewing on an eraser.
This
I
is-
also really like to put
Yeah, 'cause you can
batteries in
swallow
my
it.
mouth. I also
You
really
can
like putting
swallow it.
batteries in my mouth too because I like the way they.
You're less likely to swallow an eraser because of the rubbery texture. Like,
Yeah, to like stick. Like
yeah,
coins are gonna be slippery once
yeah.
they're
Coins are
covered
slippery,
in
and
your
like
saliva.
erasers are also heavy. So if you suddenly inhale, then it's less likely to go down. Plus,
yeah,
they're like rougher. So there's a whole lot of physics as to why it's a lot more dangerous to chew on coins than erasers.
It's a minor miracle I didn't choke to death as a child. The amount of household objects I just threw right on in there.
Kelly's working on a research paper involving wine and Pompeii.
Nice.
Tina has sipped paint water by accident many times. Oh man,
Oh,
my daughter did
no.
that a month ago. I was like, baby, this is why you put your paint water and your drink in two very different.
Ooh, I've never done that.
I have. It's not pleasant.
I have drank the vinegar from dying Easter eggs, though, but that's just because I like vinegar.
That's unpleasant, but weirdly not as unpleasant as paint water.
Right,
I had to think about it.
Yeah.
I'm unpacking and working on a knitting project. Oh, here's your kitty.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up on chat real quick.
She's being her like dark knight. I lofted this bed so I'd have more space, but ended up not having more space. And I was like, it's kind of ugly, but she really enjoys it up there, so I'm keeping it.
Yeah, CB and I have been discussing how to decorate it for her.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up a blanket and some vines to make it look more
Tina's relaxing while doing. I need to get my laundry put away. Well, it might become a laundry Monday again while I listen to
I have a pile of laundry like right there.
Matt, how dare you do your laundry ahead of time like a responsible adult? You're supposed to wait till Laundry Monday and do it on stream with the rest of us.
Laundry Sunday.
Laundry Friday is when I usually do laundry, and then it sits until the next day.
Look, Friday is laundry washing day, right? So all of the kids, they do their 3 loads of laundry. And then Chris and I do 1 to 2 loads of clothes and then whatever bedding we want done. And then the children have to put their clothes away on Saturday or Sunday, but their clothes have to be put away before Monday. Because I am so busy making them be responsible, our laundry often gets neglected until Monday or Tuesday. So
I really want something like a sweet candy right now, but I don't have any. And
I have a jar of candy.
Like,
I've had a gummy bear craving for a few days.
I keep a jar of candy in the living room for when anybody's craving anything sweet. There's like sour candy or sour punches, little chocolate kisses.
I had a jar of candy, but I dumped out the candy and put coins in it. You know, also snack with your mouth.
I was gonna say you swapped one delicious thing for another.
My container used to be a cup that said "pick your poison," but I needed something bigger. I kept overfilling it, so now I have a little like jar with a cat on it.
I have some ice cream in the fridge. I could just sit here with a gallon of ice cream.
Sorry, you have ice cream in the fridge?
Freezer?
Okay.
Frigidaire. How about that? Isn't that the entire unit?
Doubt it.
Yeah, it's called a refrigerator if it's part freezer and part fridge.
Frigidaire is a brand, isn't it? A brand.
Yeah, Frigidaire is a brand. JK is doing pretty good, brainstorming for Project Sugar and Spice, the bakery rivals to lovers.
Nice.
RP's doing stuff, just some chores that need to get done. Is laundry one of those chores? This is an important reason.
This is the laundry stream.
Might not. It's the overwhelming writing mom energy. People come to the stream. They're like, oh, I have to get my chores done before I can write.
When I finish this assignment, I should put away the laundry and change the sheets on the bed.
Tina might be going to RP's for dinner. He said, we'll see. I'm being very adult and eating Frosted Flakes for dinner.
I haven't had Frosted Flakes in a minute.
Me neither.
I do really like Frosted Flakes, though.
My,
Have you, RP, I need to know, have you ever had chocolate milk in your Frosted Flakes instead of regular flakes? Because that's what I do.
At Girl Scout camp, we'd have the little, like, cartons of milk. And, like, blood was spilt over getting chocolate milk cartons. Not my blood, because I'm too good for that. Blood was spilled. And we would just
other people's
types of cereal.
I'm going to wrap myself out here and say I've never been a big chocolate milk fan.
That's okay. Remind me about the not my blood thing after we get caught up on chat. I have a cute little story to share. 803.
About blood?
Yes, trust me. 803. Christian got 803 words. Awesome, Christian. RP ate his bowl of cereal. Fair.
Yeah, now I want some
Tina
cereal.
flipped her laundry and grabbed pita, tzatziki, and fish roe dip for a salty
What is
snack.
fish roe dip? I've
I feel
never
like
heard of
you
that.
have good
Fish eggs dip.
Tina, do you have...
Right, but I've never heard, I don't know what...
Oh.
That is.
Tina, more information, please. Tina, I feel like it wouldn't be any good by the time it got to you, but I'll try to tell me how it goes.
Just send it overnight.
Yeah, Tina wanted a bowl. So I'll send coffee. Oh, the coffee crisp was delicious, Tina. I don't remember if I told you I ate it. It was amazing. It was this candy bar Tina sent me. I called my grandma. It's her birthday and knitted. Awesome.
Happy birthday to your grandma.
Happy birthday to your grandma. What's the knitting project? I'll go for a round of flash fiction punch roll.
Sign language.
Matt out here giving me question of the day ideas. Damn. Who writes with crayons? Eating, obviously.
Obviously.
You can write with crayons. Crayons.
Croutons.
Croutons.
I have croutons.
I've
love
been reading
making
and
croutons.
studying quarter 4 goals. Should be writing. Hey, the quarter 4 goals are important though. Laundry stream, mine's scheduled for Saturday, but most of the time procrastinate on it. I just get busy.
I read Laundry Stream to the tune of Danger Zone.
Writing, folding
the
to
laundry
the
stream.
laundry zone. Yeah, laundry stream. I'm making a blanket for my friend's wedding in December.
Ooh. I don't have
Awesome.
cleaning on Fridays, so that's when I should do all my like household cleaning up. But it usually ends up Saturday because Friday I just go for like all day.
In school, our little milks were in bags and the juice was in cartons. Same. Ours, we had bags of milk
like
in
a Capri
cartons.
Sun.
No, they were like, hold on.
I know milk bags are a thing, but it.
Yeah, I got a carton for milk and juice. Both were in cartons.
We also went to school like 10 years after them.
That's true. Well,
How old are you again, Matt?
I'm 25. So I'm not quite.
I was trying to think whether you would have been a senior if I was like a freshman or something, but no, you're too old for that.
Yeah.
You would have been a senior when I was in like 7th grade or something like that.
How old are you?
20?
So yeah, 8th grade.
8th grade. Okay.
That's just a Ziploc. They just put milk in a Ziploc bag?
Fuck!
No!
Straw?
You had to be really careful too, otherwise you'd stab the straw
Oh,
to
yeah!
the other
That's
side.
not a... No! That's an ice pack.
I
How
don't like
mad
that.
you are about this.
That
No!
feels like that clay, that like liquidy clay. That's what it looked like.
That honestly
No, it-
feels like they
it
were
is milk.
trying to get kids to spill their milk.
Oh yeah.
See,
Like,
and then
spill the beans.
this is how they come now at like my kids' school. So
Yeah,
the kids do get the cartons, but no, I had bags. And
we tried
sometimes there was strawberry milk too.
Yeah,
I
It
loved
was
strawberry
coveted.
milk as a kid.
I did not.
I
I don't
always
really
wanted
care
the
for it
chocolate.
now,
I
but
really
strawberry
did,
as a kid was my jam.
but I did not. I think the cat's gonna come down soon. Either that she's gonna knock all the stuff off my shelves yet again.
Terra musalata. It's fish eggs, usually cod or carp, olive oil, and a splash of lemon whipped up into a spread. It's lightly fishy and delicious.
That sounds
I've
I've
outstanding.
never had those. The milk bags in Canada are a lot different. These are
That fish egg
specifically
spread
American.
sounds so good. I've never had that, but putting that on just like some pita, oh, that would, yeah, good meal.
Hold on. Let me see if I can
I like
find
lemon stuff.
That gets
Canada.
2 thumbs up from Matt.
Oh.
bags.
I would try it. The fish kind of freaks me out. I don't like fish.
Oh, I love fish and fishy
Fish
things.
sometimes. I really love sushi, but I don't know. A lot of fish just like sometimes.
My children have really gotten into sushi lately.
I fucking love sushi.
Our
Sushi
middle
for
one-
lunch today.
Our middle one is like particular about certain
That's a
the
garbage bag
mouthfeel
filled
of
with
his
milk.
foods.
It is
And I was surprised he liked raw sushi.
kind of terrible.
That's a garbage bag filled with
Oh,
milk.
okay.
That's so irresponsible.
Comes
It
in a
makes me
pitcher.
less uncomfortable having it in the pitcher, but just having it like a raw bag with the straw through it.
What if, hear me out, we have bottles or containers that are meant for liquids and not bags? I'd feel more comfortable if it was in Tupperware.
Oh my god, I would love milk and Tupperware. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, you just open up a Tupperware and stick a straw in and drink your
The
milk.
American ones.
Yeah. I have a Tupperware Alfredo in my fridge, and no one would know the difference.
It is strawberry milk is an ungodly pink color. Like
Oh yeah,
Those
it's that
small
Pepto
bags
milk.
are in Laura's fridge right now.
Why is it in a bag? That's so upsetting.
It is quite upsetting. Oh, have you seen that like influencers being like,
For those who don't know, outside of Maryland, ours come in a gallon, like in this
Like
plastic jug, and the jug is actually designed so that there are dents in the sides, and as long as the dents continue to go inside, the milk is good. But if the dents pop out, that means the milk has gone bad. Not to open it.
Yeah, that is milk.
Well, no, that looks almost empty.
Well,
so
sure, but
it is empty.
But that is a milk jug.
A little bit left.
To put it in just
you once again convinced me not to do the laundry I'm supposed to do. Guess I'll do it tomorrow. Fox, why? Just do your laundry with us. You fucking rebel.
What else are they putting in bags instead of proper containers? Is everything just in a Ziploc?
Oh, isn't like wine in bags inside the boxes?
That is
yes,
true. Box wine is a bag in the box. That's true. Well, if the milk bag was in a box, I would feel a little better about it.
I wouldn't want to drink.
Because it would have some stability, and you'd have the little spigot.
I would not want to drink.
Oh, okay. The Terra Muslata is actually brighter pink than strawberry milk. Damn, that's the bright pink.
So pretty.
Someone like point.
Sanity is in effect. I don't think sanity should be kept in a rigid container. It should, in fact, be kept in bags.
Yeah, something that can. Yeah.
Mine.
Okay, hold on. I want to tell the thing about the blood story now.
Oh yeah, blood story.
Okay, so I started this webtoon that, let me tell you, I was so fucking apprehensive to start reading it, right? Because of the summary, but it just sounded so interesting. And basically, like, the plot is that this girl is abandoned by her stepmother, her pregnant stepmother, in the woods, right? And she realizes that she has no home to go back to when she sees an announcement that her father's first son has been born, right? So she's like, oh, okay, I see why they got rid of me and why no one's looking for me. Well, she like gets attacked one day, and so she runs out into the woods, and she's like 9, I think, at this point. And then a werewolf eats the guy who was chasing her, and then is about to like eat her too, but she's saved by this witch lady, right? And in this story, I guess witches are these immortal beings who are just young and powerful and live forever. And I'm like, I love this world already. But the title of the thing is like Protect the Witch's Son. And the tags, I actually read the tags for once. There's romance and age gap, and I'm like, oh no, because her son's not born yet. So I'm like, yeah, I'm very apprehensive. But I'm like, the lore is so good, I have to keep reading. And I love the characters so much. And Bella, who is the witch, actually has a demon who lives with her, who's very protective of her.
Oh.
And he tells the little girl, he's like, you have to leave because I don't want to see her hurt again. Because like Bella does this where she takes in like injured humans and stuff, but then they betray her and they try to kill her because she's a witch. And the little girl's like, well, no, I won't ever. Like, she's like, I won't hurt her, so I'm gonna stay here because I don't have anywhere else to go, and Bella's my family now. And the demon's like, okay, fine, but if you ever hurt her, I'll kill you. And she's like, deal. And he's like, strange child. And I'm like, she has won the demon over. She is set for life. And then like as time goes on, the like,
I forgot the kid was 9. That's not a bad age gap.
They find a dude. See, my apprehension was, I was like, is she going to be like family to him? Because like the witch is kind of like, and I was so fucking apprehensive. But like I kept getting more and more apprehensive the more I was reading, and the cuter it got. And so she like grows up. She's 20 now, and the child is 3.
Oh, no.
17-year age gap. But like the child's father is a prince of a kingdom, and he like married the witch, and they're all like really happy and stuff. There's some like foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen because like she gets this necklace and her husband's all like, where'd you get the necklace? And she's like, oh, from the king. And he's like, he's like sweating and like so stressed and stuff, and he's like, didn't know dad would give you that. And I'm like, sir, what shady shit is going on? What is gonna happen to Bella? The witches, or our main character, whom is a magic knight, is off killing this like super big thing because little Ree, which is what she calls the son, he wants a sword for his birthday, and nothing else will be acceptable from her.
Okay.
So she gets the thing and takes it to she kills this like really hard to kill thing and takes it to the blacksmith, and he's like, it won't be ready for 5 days. And she's like, okay, cool. And then she goes back to the place, but like while on her way there, what had happened was the prince man, he never came back, and Bella was like, this is suspicious. My husband said he would be back for dinner. And so she tells her son to like stay with the nanny, and she's like, hey, have you seen my husband? And it's like, oh yeah, he and like all of the cabinet and stuff went into this one tower. And she's like, well, that's weird. And so she goes in there and she's like, why do I feel a suspicious and shady aura? Why is it coming from that forbidden area? And she goes in there and she sees her husband like on this stone slab, and there's like these symbols and everything. The king's holding his heart. And she's like, you killed your own son? And he's like, with that like necklace, they can release this evil demon thing and control her. And so they make her go on a murderous rampage for some reason. The reason this happened has not been revealed yet. But then she like goes out, and of course our darling MC Elaine. This is how you know how into this I am. I know all their names, like already. It normally takes hundreds of pages for me to remember people's names. And Elaine, she's just like, she gets there, she's like, no, Bella. And so she gets the necklace off, but while she's getting the necklace off, Bella stabs Elaine in the heart, right? And she kills her, and the witch, she feels so bad and so guilty that she's like, all right, to pay for everything I've done and to repent, she takes her own heart out and gives it to our MC. So our MC is now an immortal witch knight thing, right?
Okay.
Well, like the MC like wakes up and she realizes that Bella died because of her, and Bella's last wish was she was just like, protect my son. And Bella's like, okay, I'll protect him, no problem. And she's like, I gotta go find him. And the cat, everything's in ruins. Like there's overgrown shit. It's been infested with monsters and stuff. And she's like, bro, what the fuck? I just fell asleep, right? She gets to this inn, finds out she's been asleep for 20 years.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I was hoping. I was like, the only way this is okay is if she's like gone for a while.
It's
like,
still weird. It's still weird.
She knew him as a baby.
She knew him as a baby, and
like
she's still. Yeah, I know. I'm less apprehensive, and I just got to see how the romance actually develops, because right now I'm still not okay with it, but we'll see. Because he has no memory of her, right?
Okay.
By the point where I'm caught up, she has found out that he's like got his own legion of knights, and he's been living under the like basically curse of being his mother's child. Like everybody, assassins and stuff are trying to kill him every day, trying to take his rightful like title away because his mother was a witch, and she is known as the witch who like destroyed an entire city when she was under mind control. This greatly upsets Elaine, who's all like, that's not what happened, but she can't say anything because she's like, no one would believe me.
Yeah.
And she also doesn't want Ree to know that his mother died to save her life, because she's like, I don't want to hurt him like that.
That is nice.
So she got into his guard. She became his personal servant, or his personal bodyguard, right? Yeah. There's like moments where he like spills ink on his hand, and she's like, oh no. And he's like, she's treating me like a child. And for her, she's like, I am so glad he's alive and safe. He's just like when he was a kid. And I'm like, I'm gonna need her to stop with that mindset if they're on a romance.
Yeah. Stop doing that.
I thought she was like gonna meet him again and view him as an adult, and then realize
No,
stone.
she's 100%.
Baby.
No, she's just like, oh my god, he's all grown up, and I'm like, Elaine, I need you to stop acting like his aunt, please. It'll be fine. But he's just like, who is she? And like, why is she acting like this?
Which
Sir,
is a
I'll do
valid
his
question to have.
Yeah. And like he has the sword that she had made for him, but like the way he got the sword was the blacksmith who made it was like on his dying breath, he had his grandson like take it to the thing. The Ree was like maybe 7 or 8. And he was like, yeah, Elaine really wanted you to have this and stuff. And he was like, well, who's Elaine? It's like, she was somebody really close to your mother who she loved dearly. So this sword is his most prized possession because it's his only connection to his past.
Oh.
And she like sees it and she sees like the initials and she's like, it's the sword that I commissioned. And then she's like touching it and she's all touched that he has it, even though she's like, how did he get it? It would have been like the area would have been destroyed. And he comes in and he's like, the fuck you touching my sword for? And she's like, oh,
Valid reaction.
yeah. And his like second in command is like, don't take it personally. He doesn't want anybody to touch the sword. Just never touch it again and we're fine. And she's like, yeah, no problem. And inside she's like, it makes sense. I'm a total stranger to him. It's fine. And she's like, at least he likes the sword. She is such a precious little cinnamon roll. But the reason I brought all this context up is because assassins attacked, right? And so they lured her into this one area and attacked her, and she took them out. And they lured him into this other area, and he took them out. And they both see each other, and he's all like, oh, you have blood on you. And she's like, it's okay, it's not mine. And then later, his second in command comes in, and he's like, you're both covered in blood. And in sync, they're like, it's all right, it's not mine. But like, I'm like, this webtoon is so good, but straddles the line of my okayness so hard. And
I just feel like you could have just had this happen and just skew the timeline a little bit to where she never met him before the time skip.
Yeah, like or like she met him a couple times, but it's just like
not like
that's Bella's
but not like a
not
like this maternal
built a tender relationship with him. I'm like,
yeah,
especially because he doesn't remember anything about it.
Yeah,
so
like the whole he's all grown up. Nope. No, we're out of here with that.
Yeah,
he has.
We're not gonna do that. Whoop.
And when she's like, he has Bella's eyes, she might as well be saying he has mom's eyes. Because, like, Bella raised her.
Yeah. Yeah.
For over 10 years. I'm like,
We love getting
but
emails.
here I am, still reading. They're just so cute. And it's such a tonally wholesome series. I'm like,
An email was sent out at my college saying there was a suspicious person like walking around with a knife, and I'm like, oh, okay, lock everything. I'm not going
keep a knife
outside.
by your desk, please.
I have a big old.
As we get set up for our sprint, my brain. Oh, Fox, as long as we do 1 sprint per hour, it's fine. He's like, have you only done 1 sprint in an hour and a half? Yes, it's 1 sprint per hour. Beginning of the hour, middle of the hour, end of the hour, doesn't matter. As long as we get it in. I saw this thing that was like, this is the kind of like character, or this is your spot in a novel based on what you grab if somebody breaks into your house. And I'm sitting here like, I would grab the knife that I have beside my bed. And it's like going through all of these things. And at the end, it's like, and if you have an actual weapon within arm's reach, you're American.
Oh. Yikes, I do have a weapon within arm's reach.
You know what? I will be the Brandon Fraser. Thank you.
Yep.
Right, who would like to count?
Scissors count? I don't have an actual weapon because we're not allowed them at school.
What do you have?
Scissors.
Oh, I mean, I would consider that an improvised weapon.
In like 3 feet. because my apartment's small.
I would consider that an improvised weapon and not like a like that's not something designed.
Yeah,
to be a weapon.
they had scissors as one of
I
the
also have my
options.
keys.
Someone in the comments had a sword-shaped letter opener, and they were like, "I can't decide if I'm the American or not."
I have a replica Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. Does that count?
You're the weeb. All right, who counted us down last time?
I did.
We're
Right.
both.
Oh, that's true. We both counted up.
Yeah,
Well,
you
count
can
it down
fingers
again.
in time.
Yeah, I'll do the fingers. You count.
Okay. 0.
No, like I was waiting for you to say 3. There we go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. Sorry. I forgot to mute the other computer.
Hi.
Hi.
I got an email during the sprint and was shit myself because it made such a terrifying noise from my computer. Like my speakers screeched. Yes, Matt.
Oh no, I'm just
You're looking
looking for my
very
words.
intently. Yeah, it was really creepy. Also, Storm joined me on the couch to play some Tears of the Kingdom. She's a good girl.
Good.
But yeah, I officially have a job. Woo!
Nice.
I officially been
Awesome.
offered the job. It says my start date was yesterday, which is slightly incorrect.
So good.
As I cannot start till I get my passport, which is coming up with my parents. Because apparently picture forms of ID are not acceptable, which is really frustrating.
Like your license?
Like I have my license, but having a picture of my birth certificate
Oh, okay.
Social security number isn't good enough.
For
So,
employment?
Yeah. Even
I
though
guess
my
it's 'cause
school
it's a
should already
campus
have all
job?
of these on records.
Yeah.
So I have to bring out my passport, or my parents would bring out my passport. Luckily, they were already planning on visiting this weekend, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the thing. I finished making my task list. Then I did something else, and then I started checking my emails. So I got a bit done.
I finished my homework, hence the video game playing.
I got 200 words.
Nice. Laura is currently reading the manga series The 100 Ghost Stories That Led to My Death by Matono Anji, probably, on chapter 22 so far. Started it this morning. It's good. A little boy is telling us stories. Ooh, that's fun.
Sounds creepy.
Throughout the chapter, more of his terrible home life are revealed, but he's so sweet. That's some of my favorite horror.
I didn't see the butt at first. I thought it was throughout the chapter, more of his terrible home life was revealed. He's so sweet, and I'm like,
Huh?
That's some of my favorite horror content is when you learn about all the terrible things that this cinnamon roll went through, and you're like, oh,
Yeah. But they're so sweet.
yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
What did Fox get done that sprint? Did you eat? Did you do your laundry, sir?
I forgot to respond to Fox. Whoopsie
Fox
daisy.
messaged me about me playing Zelda. He knew. I could have technically been playing The Witcher. I wasn't, but I could have. I think we should have a Mario Kart tournament stream.
We should absolutely do that.
And I will lose. I've been playing Fortnite recently. I didn't play it when it first came out, or I played 1 or 2 games, but I was also 14. No, I was younger than that. It came out in 2016, right?
For the Switch?
No, Fortnite.
Sorry. You said Mario Kart, and I'm still thinking about Mario Kart.
I changed gears.
I have no idea when Fortnite came out.
I think it came out in 2016. Fox is gonna destroy me at Mario Kart. But I was 13, and I played it once or twice. My older brother and my little brother had it, but I wasn't into it. But one of my friends at college enjoys playing it, so we've started playing it online on the desktops. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun because I feel like I would care a lot when I was 13, but now I'm just I died.
Whoops.
No, if you want to play Mario Kart, we do have a gaming room in the server.
Oh yeah,
It's true.
We have played Mario Kart in the server before.
I know we have.
Yes.
And I lost. All of your children have beat me at Mario Kart. I'm not
My youngest is surprisingly skilled at that game.
I just talked about Mario Kart with my gym teacher today in class because he has young kids and he was trying to he was debating getting a Switch, but his kids are like young, like younger than yours, like small, don't have brains
It's
yet.
fine.
And
The Switch can
he
take a
was
lot of abuse, so.
Yeah, what games can little kids play? And we were all in our 20s. We're we don't know. Switches weren't out when we were babies. But he was like, yeah,
Mario parties.
Wii. And I'm like, don't you fucking dare get rid of your Wii. You're gonna need that. Wii's are
I wish I hadn't gotten rid of my Wii. I guess I didn't get rid of it. My brother has it.
That was one of the highlights for the kids, when we went to go to Nana Witch's, because my mom still had her Wii. Yeah. Ours died. The children murdered it. But
yeah,
so she gave us her Wii, and we have it now. So
I never really played any Wii games, but I played a bunch of GameCube games on the Wii.
Just Dance. I had a Just Dance party Friday night. It was fantastic.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was really funny seeing a bunch of 20-year-olds try and do Just Dance moves. Anyways, but we got the Wii that we have now at my home from our grandparents because they were moving and they were going to throw it out. My older brother was like,
no.
No.
Yeah.
A couple Fridays ago, I had a game night where one of my friends has a Wii and he brought it over, and some friends came over and we played OG Mario Baseball.
OG
which
what?
is the Mario Baseball, which is the best sports game of all time.
I kicked my dad's and both my brother's asses at Switch bowling, so it's basically Wii bowling. And they're like, how are you so good at this? And I'm like, I have no idea. I'm not good at normal bowling.
I'm awful at normal bowling.
So my grandma really loves Mario Party and stuff. And one of the saddest things this summer was that she had hurt her arm right here at the beginning of summer. So she had to take it easy all summer while her arm healed and, stayed healed. So we couldn't play Mario Party with her. And Nintendo has released at least the original Mario Party for the Super on the Nintendo Online thing. And I was like, well, Mom, she can play one of the older ones, not on the Switch. And she looked at me and she goes, no. And I was like, oh, yeah. Because before motion controls were a thing, my grandmother is amongst the many who did this to make them jump higher.
Oh.
Even though they don't actually jump higher. So, when Nintendo came out with... When Nintendo did the motion controls for their games and stuff, they were really just catching up with the players' natural inclinations.
I want to go up.
Also, everyone, look, this is my home, sweet haunted home.
Aw.
It just sits in the living room so that when the kids get home or if they're craving something sweet, they can just go there and get a little sweet treat. Another reason I decided to switch from the pick your poison cup was sometimes when we would go to the store, my children would ask if we could buy poison for the cup.
That's iconic.
Our children are going to call CPS if they hear that I'm feeding you poison.
My ice cream melted slightly.
I have to be like, no, it's just my candy cup, I swear.
I've been informed of a Mario sports game I have to purchase, and it's the Wii Mario Strikers.
Oh, yeah.
Which I've only played the GameCube one, which I dearly loved, but I never played it for the Wii.
I'm hoping Nintendo Online has gotten up to the 64 emulator.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they'll do a GameCube one.
I need that so bad. Get all these old GameCube games back because I loved my GameCube.
We had a GameCube, but I was too young to remember anything about it.
GameCube is the first console I remember loving.
We have a GameCube.
Wii was the first one where I had a brain with thought. I know that we had a GameCube and I remember what it looked like, but I don't remember any of the games we played on it.
I bought a like special like Pokemon game for the GameCube, and it came with stickers to like decorate your GameCube. So it had like Dark
Pokemon
Lugia
Snapshot?
or something. No, it was Pokemon XD.
Oh.
Every time someone sends the XD like smiley face, I just say XD.
Yeah. That's what it's called. That's the XD face. What's funny is so the movie theater closest to me, it doesn't have IMAX, but it has something called XD, which is like the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and my friends, we go to the movies a lot, and we'll be like, "Oh, do you want to see it in XD?" And like we'll be talking about XD, and I'll look and see the face. I'm like, "Why are you talking like that?" Oh, right, the
Do you want to
theater.
see it?
Yeah, I'm just like, what's happening?
The XD face is the closest I come to my natural, like, which is the actual face I make in conversation with people. So
I like the melting emoji.
Yeah.
Where it's like a smile and it's melting. I also like the one where it's smiling and then there's a single tear coming down its cheek. That one's funny too.
That one's good. Where's my most used emojis? I use the upside down smiley face a lot.
I have people who use it in the wrong situation.
Oh.
Like, upside down smiley face means you're forcing a smile.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where it's like, under terrible circumstances, you're still smiling.
Mhm.
But I know people that just use it like a smiley face. And I'm like, no,
Oh, that's unsettling. Are they upside down?
I don't know.
Another game we played with my grandmother this weekend was joking. It's like the Joking King.
Mhm.
And it plays very similarly to Cards Against Humanity, except there's just like pictures and there's one step further. So like you get a card from the pile, put it down, and there'll be like a comic strip or an emoji or something. And then the person who's playing takes a card from their hand and puts it in front of or behind it. And then everybody else puts a card out. And you have to like...
I wonder if there's an adult version of that called Joking Hazard. Because it's not appropriate at all. Like,
that's a hilarious name.
But yeah, we were playing that with my grandma and the kids, and it was funny whenever an emoji would come up because my grandmother would be like, "The fuck does that mean?" And my children had to explain it to her. Like, she's like, "Why is that little guy's head exploding?" Or like, "It's the mind blown emoji."
Yeah.
She's like, "If you say
I think it's probably by the same company. That's a like kid appropriate version of Joking Hazard.
I mean, it might be. I'm not saying it's child appropriate. I'm just saying it's more. Because like one of the cards is just a big stinking piling of shit in a quarter.
Yeah, Joking Hazard is not appropriate for children.
But this one did seem appropriate for my children and families.
Yeah.
I did not know that about that emoji.
The upside down smiley
I just thought it wasn't upset. Oh yeah, it's like you're forcing a smile, or it's like supposed to show that like a level of sarcasm because you're all like, "Oh yeah, I'm having a great day," upside down smiley emoji.
Yeah, it's like I got a flat tire.
I love how you try to turn your head up.
I think if I got a flat tire, it would be the melting smile emoji.
That would absolutely work as well.
Just which emoji's your vibe.
Yeah, it depends on the tone of the message. But yeah, I think both would be applicable. Is it applicable or applicable? I would say applicable.
Applicable.
But I always hear applicable, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
We're wrong.
I don't know. My nose is itchy though.
There's a cat hair in my ice cream.
There's an ice cream in my cat hair. Hey, wait a second.
Are you sure that's going on? Storm's just like, I didn't do it. But in about 5 minutes we shall do our final sprint of the night.
Gosh, ma'am.
What kind of ice cream are you eating?
He looks so. He wants it so much. He's leaning in.
Okay. For a second, I thought that was a tub of Land O'Lakes butter, and I'm like, CB, please, please.
Dude, for the meme.
Just casually eating butter on stream.
He was like, yeah, it's ice cream. Well, you said you kept it in the fridge, and then it's just butter.
That would be a funny bit, just having a tub of
Just a tub of butter.
and filling it with ice cream.
But yeah, I was about to say you could like actually take an empty tub of butter and just put something else in it that looks enough like ice cream that on camera, yeah, like ice cream or
Butter.
or like mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
like
I've
really
always-
creamy mashed potatoes.
I've always wanted to do the empty out a bottle of Windex, thoroughly clean it, and then fill it with blue Gatorade, and then like go out and just drink from it. I've always wanted to do that.
See, with the mashed potatoes, you could also actually just have a small layer of butter on top. So when you go to eat it, because people are like, what the fuck? I don't know if you two know this, but we are menaces.
No.
Look at his face. How could I be a menace?
She says that she just eats the ice cream.
My ice cream did nothing wrong.
See,
They
I
did
went-
nothing wrong.
I just need to lose what little bit of shame I have so that I can do more unhinged pranks
So
to the
that you
public.
can go full Sam. Well, hold on now. There's
Yeah,
sometimes
no,
it is not shame, but decency. That
Right,
should dictate our
same-
actions.
Same difference. The point is, I need to lose whatever little bit I have left so I can go full mayhem. Because there are so many things I want to do that aren't illegal, and it's just like, no.
We
but
don't
you
care if it's
shouldn't.
legal or not. We just need to be a decent person.
What's indecent about drinking out of a Windex bottle and making
Oh,
people
nothing
think
that-
you're
that
drinking
way.
Windex?
But I've heard of some of the things in the past you wanted
No,
to do.
no, and that's fair.
I feel like Matt would get arrested for disturbing the peace.
Yeah. What are we all peaceful for? We've got stuff to be mad about.
I was watching
Do for the bit.
reads with Cindy earlier, and she was like, she was talking about this book, and she goes, that's that out of pocket shit I would say to my friends. Not because I like actually want to flirt with them, just because everybody needs chaos in their life. I was
Yeah.
like, why do I feel this so?
Life is too
personal.
mundane and predictable. You need to throw some wild cards out there.
We are those cards.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I got yelled at this summer because my condo complex
I need everyone to know me and CB had very similar expressions when our heads popped up.
Well, okay,
Go on.
my condo complex that I live in also has apartments. The
Mhm.
complex as a whole has two pools. Apparently, one's the apartment pool and one's the condo pool.
Ah.
I went to the apartment pool because it's nicer. And it's also right by my condo because my condo is right by the apartments. And I went
Uh-huh.
there, and this woman yelled at me because I lived in the condos and I came to the apartment pool. And I'm just like, well, now I just want to spend my whole summer causing problems for you. Because this is a battle you shouldn't have fought.
Was it just like a random woman being like, you don't
No,
belong
she
here?
works like in the building, I guess.
That's
Oh.
better.
But, like, okay, and
Good
I should
job.
also say it's a whole pool with like chairs and stuff. There was one other person at the pool on the absolute opposite end, and it's not like I was out here like doing cannonballs. I was sitting in a chair.
Oh.
I'm like, what problem am I causing? None. So now I want to spend all summer, or wanted to spend all summer, inviting
Like,
people to
no
the apartment.
longer summer, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. But I wanted to spend all summer inviting people to the apartment pool because I
Are
wanted
you
to cause
in your
mayhem.
condo now?
Yeah.
How long have you
Hawk
lived
says
there?
we don't
I've
need
lived
to
here for
throw
over a
wild
year.
cards. He said you don't need to throw wild cards. You're enough. Look, just because I spent 10 minutes talking about everything about this webtoon that I'm still questionable about, so that I could relay one scene doesn't mean anything.
Sorry. I
It was a
had
cute moment.
Yik Yak open on my phone, and
Yik Yak, oh my god.
I think my sweater typed something and posted it, but I can't find the post. It was just like absolute gibberish. I think I might have commented it on. Yeah, I commented on someone else.
Oh my god, I did not think Yik Yak was still a thing.
Oh yeah, it is. There's Yik Yak ambassadors that were standing outside, or like standing on the sidewalk of our school, that were students trying to get freshmen to join Yik Yak, and I'm
That's
like, stop,
awesome.
stop.
I never did Yik Yak in college, but I was on it in high school.
They like rebranded it in the past year, and it's kind of gross now, but it's fine.
For those of us who didn't have Yik Yak, it's an anonymous app where people can talk and things.
Yeah, it's like anonymous Twitter.
Yeah.
It's a hellscape.
Yeah, no, it's the worst
Just like
place
it's Twitter.
ever.
Hilarious.
It's an awful, awful website.
Oh my god, it's so great.
It's at least when I went to school, it was used pretty much exclusively for bullying.
It's mostly shit posting, and then there's like someone started a campus crush database that was entertaining as fuck.
Yeah.
Because people are being like, the guy with like the tall curly hair, and I'm like, that is so vague.
Can you be more specific? Yeah, no, I never really got. I
like, bitch, this is
downloaded it.
anonymous. I don't want to be more specific.
I downloaded
like-
it in high school and went on, and I was like, oh, well, this is everything is mean on here. I'm gonna go.
No, they have like a bunch of policies against that now, and they'll be like taken down if it's mean or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Although some mean shit still gets by. It's
Yeah.
very entertaining. Nothing that actually real names anyone or anything, but I like the like shade.
Yeah.
Fox says, why would anyone allow a child on an anonymous yak?
Oh, I mean, it said it was one of those that were. I think it was like,
No, Matt.
hey, oh,
Anonymous yak.
oh, yeah.
Matt immediately went to defend himself.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I just lied and said I was.
It's mostly
It's like, no one led
um,
a child. I lied.
or people like complaining about professors or yeah, but now they have these communities where I get like updates on like Taylor Swift, so that's kind of cool. But
Yik Yak, load up.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna do our final sprint. So, a 3, a 2, a 1, a go.
And we're back.
Two of us are.
Yeah, I see that.
And there's the third one.
There she is.
I wasn't hiding.
I was prepping the Mila note for October, deleting all of the other stuff and getting it set up. And then I was also listening to Reads with Cindy did 2 videos on white people writing people of color question, and one of the videos she did was, I think it's called The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, in which a white author wrote a very whitewashed version of history with almost no people of color. And then she made a video discussing that, and then this video is discussing what was it called? Deadly something.
Deadly?
Nope. I didn't turn it on. I did not turn that volume on.
Mm-hmm.
A Deadly Education is what it's called. In which a white author wrote about a school in which the type of magic you learned is determined by the languages and stuff that you know. So the more languages that you know, the more magic you can learn.
Mm-hmm.
And the main character is biracial, and she made a very bad faux pas when she was talking about some world building with with dreadlocks specifically and lock leeches, because she was talking about how most of the people in the school kept their hair shaved it or kept it really short and stuff, and then they were she was for example, dreadlocks are a very bad hairstyle to have because of the lock leeches and everything, but because of the very negative, the big stigma that dreadlocks already have and stuff, people were no. But Naomi Novik apologized for that and took it out of her books, but she still got a lot of people basically saying that they could never support her again and all of this. And so it's just, the 2 videos are very interesting looks at what happens when a white author stays in their lane and when one tries to write POC and messes up, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Addie LaRue, a lot of people were criticizing it because it doesn't have any POC in it, despite the fact that the main character is immortal and lives through a lot of different wars. So it's just very fascinating thing to
Interesting.
I'm very sleepy. Sorry.
CB's I do not have the brain power to navigate this right now.
As my bedtime.
I'm usually the one that's
I know, right?
outside
How's
the
it
third.
feel, Matt?
I'm telling you, I had the zoomies coming into this. I had too much energy.
And I have I worked out for an hour today and then had class, and then that was really it. But yeah. I'm just tired really early. I feel like my mom.
You know what it is? It's because we switched names.
Oh,
You also
well,
switched
it's
energy
been
level.
this for the past few days. Have I been you for the past few days?
Maybe.
Or
Maybe.
really since school started. I was out this weekend till I was up till 2 a.m. both nights, and I was oh.
So the school is slowly draining your energy. Watch out for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more active during the day and stuff without having to deal with migraines. Although I've had I had a migraine Friday through this morning. I worked out and I felt better. I still have a little bit of one, but it is what it is.
Yeah, part of why I need a car again is so I can start going to the gym again, because it definitely improved my migraines as well.
Yeah, I hate to admit it.
I haven't been to the gym in way too long, and it's because my body keeps falling apart.
Oh yeah, join the club.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have a-
see, but that's why we had to start going. We too were falling apart.
Yeah.
We even had warning signs in our head that would like.
I've had a sprained wrist for 3 weeks now, 4 weeks now.
Oh, why aren't you wearing a brace?
Leg day, motherfucker. That's all I hear.
I could do leg day. That's true.
And
The reason I'm not wearing a brace for it is because apparently if you wear the brace all the time, it can do more harm than good.
Yeah.
So I do have a brace. I'm just
Okay.
not currently wearing
Well,
it.
you're just like, haha, I have a sprained wrist.
Whoa! I mean, it's been almost 4 weeks, so it feels pretty good now. So I'm gonna give it 1 more week with the brace, and then the brace can come off, and I can go back to the gym.
I was in my sign class last week, and we were signing and stuff, and all of a sudden my wrist started hurting, and I was like, because I've broken it twice, sprained it like 4 times or whatever, so it's delicate. And it was just having a bad day with it, and I was like trying to sign with the other hand. The teacher's like, "Why are you using the wrong hand?" Because I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's broken." It's not actually broken.
Damn, I forget. Are you left-handed?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm both.
I thought so. I was gonna say I feel like you're ambidextrous, and yeah, I'm also left-handed.
I believe I am naturally left-handed, and I was conditioned to be ambidextrous, but I am ambidextrous.
I'm aggressively left-handed.
I shoot my bow better with my left hand, so.
I
Which
can
is-
write with my right hand, but
Yeah.
I can
just-
do
I
it.
had-
If I were to,
I had bad handwriting with my right hand,
yeah,
and so my aunt made me practice writing with my right hand over and over again until it was legible, instead of just seeing if I could hold the pencil in my left hand.
well, I swear I have terrible handwriting, and it's because my kindergarten teachers, like when I was in kindergarten, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I was the only left-handed kid in the class,
It's possible.
and like they were just like, I guess he just doesn't need to learn how to write.
Oh,
I just
figured-
feel like they were just like, ew, bad handwriting, and I'm like, well, will someone show me?
I figured out I was left-handed because the way that I like hold things to draw,
Mm-hmm.
or even to write, like the way I hold it in my. Where did the pen go?
Yeah, this is
My
my
pen-
grip, which I'm told isn't necessarily great.
I'm gonna pretend this is a pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Is I do this with my right hand.
I do like to the angle.
What do you do with your right hand?
Horizontal.
Oh, when you're writing with your right hand.
Yeah. To the point that like when I write in notebooks, my notebook is just like this.
Oh.
Like I can't write in a notebook. I have to do it like this. And I was like drawing like this one day, which is why I am also very familiar with the silver.
Yeah.
And I was drawing like this one day, right? And my hello, Matt. And my bestie at the time, her mom was a doctor, and she's like, "Why do you draw with your right hand like you're left-handed?" And I was like, "What?" And then I tried to write with my left hand, and it was already fucking like it looked prettier than my right-handed writing. And I was like, "Excuse you, left hand. When did you get so like?" But I still do it with my right hand. It's not a habit.
Hi, Matt. Hats off to my camera. Look at
You've
that.
always had a knife? A kite?
Been a lefty.
Okay. I don't actually know how to read. I've just been pretending this
okay.
whole time.
I don't actually know how to read.
Yeah, no, my handwriting's not the prettiest.
Yeah, neither is mine. I can like make it pretty if I like focus, but it's
Yeah, like if I focus, it can be legible.
Matt, this is for you.
Oh. Word. Absolutely. No, that is a good recipe.
Oh, honey.
This is the right hand, which is the
Ooh, let me
this is
try
the
my
right hand, which is the one that I use daily, and then this is the left hand, which I never use. And I'm like, it shouldn't be this legible when I never use it, but it is.
Here's left versus right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, right hand ain't do nothing. I mean, left hand's not great if we're being honest.
Oh God, it's no difference. I tried.
Oh. Fake it till you make it. Oh, I can read both of them.
Yeah.
Your right hand looks about how my left hand looks a lot of the time. Yeah, I'm gonna
I got
hand.
handwriting awards in first grade.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like these little pink slips of paper.
My handwriting was
really
so bad
proud.
that they would take points off my assignments.
My spelling was so bad.
I was good at spelling.
I was awful.
I'm not so good at spelling anymore, but I was as a kid.
Together, Matt and I make one functional kindergartner.
Good for us. Were you good at coloring? Because I wasn't.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm still not good
the
at coloring.
eye is cute, Sam.
That is
So this, I drew that with my left hand. Again, I never actually use my left hand because I'm used to using my right hand, which means my left hand is untrained, and this is just it doing its thing. This is why I think I'm left-handed instead of just regular ambidextrous.
Yeah. This is how my handwriting looks when it's not trying to be nice.
I'm an artist. Boom. Left-handed.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice. But you're left-handed, you're using your dominant hand and your hand that you use all the time.
Yeah, except I'm not an artist, so yeah.
Neither am I.
Um,
This is actually how I write most of my notes, though, because I don't have to pick up my hand with cursive.
Mm.
so I just go. But yes. So I'm a special snowflake of the snowflakey flakes. I'm a left-handed girl forced to be right-handed in this world.
I'm a Barbie girl.
All because my family didn't think, put it in her left hand.
They're like, now this is gonna sound crazy, but hear us out. Left hand?
To be fair, once I said that, my grandmother was just like, well, your grandfather's ambidextrous, which I've come to realize is just the way that my grandmother handles everything with me. I'm like, well, I think I might be dyslexic. Well, that makes sense. Your grandfather's dyslexic.
Ta-da, it matches perfectly.
Which one's the sticky note?
What are you talking about? There's nothing there. That's just your eye.
What's that pink around your eye?
It's a new form of...
looked at.
Yeah, I think you have pink eye. Go see the
I
nurse.
stepped away and went over notes from a sensitivity reader. I also got in my DMs. Nice. My son is ambidextrous. Sweet. Also, I just want to show this off. This is so cute.
Ooh, that is
It's not a recipe book. It's my notebook.
Nice. I need to get another
But
notebook.
I got it at a convention like years ago, and it was kind of funny. It's like I got it, and somebody accidentally put it in our booth kit. So I like got home, and I was like, I messaged them, and I'm like, hey, is that witch's notebook I bought in the kit? And they're like, yeah, it's in the kit. And I told my boss, I was like, boss, is there any way you can send it to me? And he like gave my coworkers a hard time. You're stealing her notebook? This is rude. He can write and bat while playing baseball with both hands, but his left hand is stronger. Yeah, my left hand is stronger for most. If I need both of my hands to do it, my left hand is more skilled.
Matt, this is for you. Okay. It's a complaint strip.
You existed in my eye line?
Yeah, I just demand an apology and restitution.
What does that mean? Oh, like I existed in a place where you could see me. I get it.
Yeah. Now he's in your eye line.
I'm like really proud
Okay,
of
Matt,
myself.
I'll help us fix this.
Oh, come on, camera.
Here,
I'm saying how proud I am of you.
Ah,
This is really trippy.
All right, we should go ahead and do our outros. I also have to put this jar back in the living room before I just eat everything in it.
Oh, the jar of candy.
poison, actually.
Matt, I'm putting your complaint strip on my computer.
Well, it says home, sweet, haunted home, so I assume it's actually components for summoning the ghost.
Oh, sweet.
Storm's staring into y'all's souls. Look.
I'll stare back.
I still.
She scares me sometimes. Oh, I made a new friend, and my new friend met Storm and was like, "Why are your cat's eyes like that?" Storm has like really
Can someone
human
tell me if
eyes.
Storm is bling?
Like her eyes are very circular, except when the only like expression they have is the top bit, like angled downward sometimes, but the rest is still like a perfect circle.
I lost.
She's a emoji.
She
All right,
is.
CB, say your outro.
I'm Bartholomew Hollon. I am 25 years old.
You know, Matt always saying his age in his outro.
Of course. I
That's
have my
Matt.
book, The White Harvester, on Amazon, part of Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries collection. I'm active on TikTok because I'm a cool kid. And all my links are down below.
Didn't you write a story?
I just said that.
Oh, I missed that part.
Hold on. There we go. And hi, I'm C.B. Ferrenz. I'm a film student, 20-year-old
Yep.
that lives in a dorm apartment with a kitchen in it.
Yep.
And I am on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and TikTok. No,
Not
I'm
really.
not. I'm not on TikTok. That was a bit. I fooled you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also a regular here, and you can come see
So
me here.
am I, Matt.
Yeah,
You're active.
and you can follow both of us on Instagram, and then you can also follow Matt on TikTok if you'd like.
Yeah. My TikTok is so cool. I'm Matt and the TikTok king.
Yeah. No, that's like Mr. Talk, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like send you an email, right?
My name is Bartholomew TikTok. Hollon.
Yeah. Yeah, the heir to TikTok.
Yeah.
And you can all, if I'm not mistaken, you can also be followed on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Thank you,
Yep.
CB.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Twitter, also known as X.
Yeah, also known as
for
X.
some reason.
And yeah, follow both of us.
Yes. CB, and Matt.
Yeah.
You two are so cordial today, working so hard to make sure you don't forget your own information.
Mm-hmm.
And I am Writing Mom Smith Illness. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. You can follow me at all the places at SamanthaEllenasset.com. Most recently at the Blue Sky Social. I'm really enjoying it there. It's very nice. So if you're there, go ahead, give me a follow, and I'll check you out because it's still very small. And I have a Discord community where we can have Mario Kart play days if people wish to do watch parties and hang out and do a lot of writing sprints. We do try. There's a writing sprint almost every day because people, me and Mimi mainly, are trying to get things done with the sprints. And yeah, thank you for everybody stopping by. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for getting some stuff done with us. And we will. I need to turn that banner on. No, hide the other banner. Damn. Excuse me, as I fight with technology, as always. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye. Give Sam money.